Hello, and welcome back to some more Star Citizen content today. Oh boy, we got the Apollo Medivac. I have been waiting for this ship for like 7 years to come out. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and check out the ship here. If this is your first time checking the channel out, don't forget to subscribe, like, leave a comment below, and let me know your thoughts about this ship. But let's go ahead, without further ado, and get to it here. This is the Apollo Medivac. This is the new medical god tier ship that we're getting access to now in the game. That's actually modular as well, which I'm very excited for. And they actually gave us the modular the rooms in this ship for free, so that's very cool. Here's the whole exterior of the ship. It's very beautiful looking. They did, my god, they did a really good job with this ship here. I love the whole look of the outside of this thing, the glass on the top of the ship, the just God, it just looks beautiful. The artist, the team that did this, just good job. This is just beautiful work here. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start the interior of the ship. So this is what it looks like here when you get to the pilot seat. Here we have actually access to 4 weapons. The weapons I'm gonna show you. So there's one up here at the top of the ship. You can see right there, there's a little remote turret, I think it is. I think it's supposed to be a remote turret, but it's a pilot-controlled weapon that you have access to. Also have 2 more guns down there at the bottom as well. And here is what they look like when you fire them. So we got 2 Gatlings by default, and we have 2 repeaters. So that's very cool. Let me see if I can get more information on here on the screen. So these here looks like, oh, that's configuration, power management. Well, while I'm here in power management here, this is what this screen looks like here. So we have 222 max for the power output we can give to this ship here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 shield generators here, and these are now all online. Let's see. So engines, weapons, all that good stuff here. And I believe these are size 2s right here. So this is size 2 shield generators. I'm trying to find access to the weapons here. So we have access to 2 rhinos, 2 Mantis Gatling guns by default. I didn't change anything on this ship. Everything I'm just showing you, everything's default. The only thing I changed was just the modular rims, but I'll show you that here in a couple of minutes. Shields, it's not letting me click anything else. That's it. Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's what the whole MFD looks like. Looks like here in the layout. It looks really good. It's beautiful work. I don't think we have. Oh, we have actually a lot of. Let's see. Emergency lights on. Maybe that's the exterior. Oh, it has lights. Yes. Yes, I love it. That is very, very cool. I'm actually glad I'm doing this step, each room at a time, each seat at a time, checking everything in detail. That is so cool. I'm turning these on instantly as I'm rescuing someone. Wee woo wee. Oh god, that is awesome. You turn the lights off, and then that's what it looks like with the lights off. What else does this seat do? Let's see. So, enter remote turret. That is the... Oh, I actually wonder if the co-pilot has access to this. We're going to find out. So this is the remote turret. Looks like here you have access to a pretty good 360-degree view of, everything up here. Pitch and then down. Yeah, I'd say that... And this is... Yeah, that's a pretty good angle there for the remote turn. Let's see what else we got here. We have open exterior, and that's all that is, I believe. Landing gear, power, engines. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to... I'm curious, I'm pretty sure the co-pilot can access the weapon too, so we'll check that out as well. Okay, and let's go to policy. I'm just checking a detail. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm just doing this just for my own sake, just sanity, just to double check. Let's power that on. Oh, go plug, put emergency lights on. I love it. Oh, that is so cool. God, I'm gonna be turning that shit on all the time. Anyways, okay, let me turn that off. It's a remote turret. Yep, Copilot also has access to the remote turret here. Cool. All right. Don't think there's anything else extra here. Landing gear, power. Nope, that's it. Okay, so let's move out of here. Let's yeah, check out the rest of this ship here. And one thing I'm gonna notice too, and just note that I love the whole glass design here at the front. I'm not really a big fan of them keeping doing these panels, these little struts. I wish there was just less of this, but that's just me nitpicking. At least here you have a good visual though, so I can't complain too much about that. Oh, let's see. So we have a couple things to check out here. Actually, for my own sake, I'm gonna do one more thing. Hold on. I'm gonna just open everything, because I'm gonna be sitting here for over a half an hour just checking every little bits and pieces. I'm gonna open the exterior for everything here. Okay, let's do that. And let's see what we got here. So, what is this supposed to be? Oh, weird. I did not mean to sit there. Wait. No. Shit. Okay. Let me get out of that seat. I thought this, actually right here would, do something. Send to elevator. Retract. Oh, that's what that is. Oh, that's cool. And it, like, closes up. So you can actually like send that down to get people, call the elevator. So that's like another entry. That's cool. What is this supposed to do? Oh, that's the railing system. Okay. It's still weirdly coded. Deploy rails. That's really cool. And I think you can do it from here. Yes, you can. It allows you to walk around in here. Let's see. So we have a couple more things to check out here in this room. There's actually quite a bit in this ship that I need to touch up on. So we have some personal storage boxes. That's 450K. Cool. All right. Bed. Yep, we got a nice bed there. Another thing here is a bed. Another storage box. Fire extinguisher. Got a table here. I don't think you can retract the table. No, it looks pretty stationary here. You have pilot and co-pilot sit here if they want to play chess, maybe. I don't know. And we have, let's see, I don't know what this is supposed to be, but I assume this is supposed to be like a kitchen, or it's just an empty table. I don't know. But that's another, ooh, it's actually got a barcode. That's pretty cool. And bathroom. We have, open this. That's the pooper. We're gonna close that. That's your sink. Mirror that does not let you see, come on. The Polaris, you can see yourself as a reflection, but why can't I see myself here? What the heck? Yeah, so we have a sink. And I think that's actually about it for this room that I can cover. I was thinking like this right here did something else, but I guess it does not. So anyways, it doesn't prompt me to do anything there. I think we can actually move forward. There's nothing else I can do here. Here's the component room. So we got our access to our components for the ship here. We got jump. Okay, I love the whole labeling thing. That's pretty cool. Power plant, cooler, jump drive. Don't know what that is supposed to be. Not even labeled. That's fine. Maybe this whole thing's supposed to be a jump drive. I don't know. Well, anyways, over here, more power plants, cooler, component bay. There's supposed to be a radar here. Here's your engineering panel, coming soon. TM. Fuse box, we got 1, 2, so you can put 2 fuses here. You got 1 by default. Life support, soon TM. And this is actually what it looks like when you close it. That's pretty cool. And here's component bay 2 here. All right, sweet. All right, now we're gonna move on to the meat here at the ship. The meat and the potatoes. So we got this beautiful glass panel here at the ship, and these two are the modular rooms for your ship. So I changed this to so this is just your tier 1 med bed, and this is your tier 3 med beds over here. If you equip the tier 2 modular, I'll put another video to show what that looks like when you're changing out the med beds, but when you're changing these out, basically tier 3, you get 3 medical beds. I'll show up tier 3 here, might as well. So here's the modular room here, and the modular rooms over there. These are the tier 3 med beds. And in here, you just get a little screen that doesn't do anything at the moment. That's cool. And this is your tier 3 med beds. So one of the newer things with medical gameplay that they're changing is that med beds are these now, they're med gels, so that's the new stuff that we're getting. And this is supposed to be, okay, usually the slots here on the side, I don't see them. Oh, here they are. Okay, the wall. So there's 2 slots here at the wall. You take a canister by hand, you put a med gel slot in there of a canister, and it refills as the med bed as you're healing injuries, wounds, or if you're trying to backspace or you just die instantly and do the bugs or anything, whatever happens. This uses the bed gels, so there's a limited amount of times you can actually use these beds at the moment. And tier 3 does 200, tier 2 is 400, tier 1 I believe is 600. I'll double check tier 1, so we'll take a look at that as well. So they're on the walls there. Let's see, medical refrigerator, that's got nothing. Cool. Okay, closed door. Okay, patient storage. So we have a storage box. That is 150K worth of storage. That is plenty enough for 1 person. Is it just 1 or 2? Wait, so 1 storage box, another storage box. That one's also 150. Oh, here we go. Okay, here's another storage box here. Cool. All right, so we got 3 storage boxes for the tier 3 med beds for this modular room here. And in here, we have the pooper again. So we have a toilet, waste bin, bathroom, non-working mirror. Awesome. And that is actually it for the bathroom. Okay. And let's move on to the tier 1 modular room here for the med bed I put in. This one's a little bit different. We have the tier 1 med bed. That's kind of a cool design there. I like that. It's different from the other room. So slightly different wall, slightly different look here to the room. We have a patient storage here. Again, another 150K. Another screen here. That's just a beauty touch-up. And here's the tier 1 med bed. And this is 600 med gels. That's tier 1's 600 med gels, tier 2 is 400 med gels, so that's cool. And to access this should be where? Okay, now is it just here? Looking for the slot. Sorry, bear with me for a second here. I don't see it unless this is supposed to be and it's just not ready yet. Or here? No? Huh, interesting. I don't know where... I assume it's supposed to be just right here or here? Because I'm not seeing it on the wall there. Um, Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out later over time. Anyways, yeah. Here's the rest of the med room here. We'll go to the bathroom here. Yep, that's it. That's for the bathroom. Booper, mirror, and yeah, we're moving on. Got a refrigerator here. Patient storage. I already talked about that. And yeah, that's this whole room right here. Door openings up. Very, very cool. Very cool. God. So cool. And we're going to move on to the rest of the end point of the ship here. So we have two different rooms for this. That says triage. Is that a... Shouldn't that say Medivac? Interesting, because I don't have the triage. I have the Medivac here. So we're going to move on to these two cargo bays. So as you can see in the floor, cargo bay floor. So this is number 1, cargo bay number 2 over there. We're going to start with number 1 here. And yeah, here's the cargo. This actually, I believe, is supposed to carry, for the numbers, I believe 32 SCU worth of cargo space. So that's a pretty decent size of cargo for medical gameplay uses. This, I assume, is for bladed technology. I might be wrong. I don't know. But I assume that's supposed to be for something. Engineering terminal. Let's see. Gravity generator. Shield gen. So we got 2 of those there. Fuse box. And I don't know. Oh, this is a suit locker. Okay. So this is supposed to be a suit locker for your Iron Man suit. And 1, 2, 3. So 3 rifle boxes. And I'm kidding. It's not really for... It's just for your armor. Your original armor stuff. 3 slots here for the rifles. We got 3 slots for pistols. That's cool. Okay. It looks like 3 more slots for medical devices, I assume. The med... White... You know, the white gun. The white med device. You know, it's got the green gel. Yeah, that one. I assume it's for that. Or up here. Awesome. Cargo. I don't think there's anything else in here, is there? Nah. Okay. Okay. And then number 2. Ooh, a fire extinguisher. That's number 2 I just saw. The other one didn't have it. 2 more shield generators. And these are size 2s. As you can tell from the size. Battery's supposed to go here. Yep. Same loadout for the guns. Another... suit locker, cargo bay is identical, so this is going to be split between 16 SCU. The other side's going to be the other 16 SCU worth of crates when you split them. Yeah, they're pretty much identical. I was kind of hoping I'd see like emergency lights or something. A button for that, but yeah, what is this supposed to be? That's just a screen. Okay, cool. This here is... Wait, what does this do? Oh, it just turns down. That's kind of cool. You just put the lights back on. Hold on, let me go back. Did the other rooms do that? No, that's just the door. Let me... No, I don't want to do that. Just turn the lights off. Okay, I was kind of hoping that'd be cool, like a little emergency lights or something. That's fine. Okay. So, let's move on towards the back of the ship here. So this is the entry. Actually, technically, it's 2 ways. There's the back of the... this over here, where the pilots are sit. There's the elevator that sends a person down. This is the entry and exit as well that you come out into the ship. This is a very weird looking, very narrow, I would say. So, okay. And in here, so basically this is just, what does this do? Just closes that? Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. But I need to go back out. Alright, this here is just to close the... I don't want to walk out. I'm actually... It's kind of in grav. I don't trust the PTU when I'm like... yeah, I'm not going to walk out there quite yet, but that's the ramp. It's pretty narrow. You're only going to be able to... That's cool. Yeah, you're not really going to be able to put like much vehicles in this thing. I'll do a test and try to see if I can put some stuff, see what can fit in here, but it's a narrow fit. You could probably fit like a Pulse in here, maybe. You should be able to fit a Pulse in here, but, and there's like enough room to put in, let me close this again. I mean, yeah, you could put a Pulse back here, yeah. So it's a small fit, yeah. It's not meant to really carry vehicles, obviously. I was kind of hoping this would fit like an Ursa, but yeah, that hallway is just way too narrow. But yeah, let's go ahead and land this sucker here in the ground and yeah, check out the rest of the exterior of the ship. All right, we have went ahead and landed here at Bloom, so we're gonna go ahead, take the elevator down, and yeah, check this out. Okay. Can I get back up there? I can. Sweet. Awesome. But yeah, this is the Medivac. Boy, this ship is just beautiful. One of the things I do like is the fin right here actually retracts. That's pretty cool. I don't think... Wow, that was a delay. I left this ship like a minute ago. Let me see if I can get... This dish up here, I do not know in the center there what that is supposed to do. For the life of me, I'm guessing that's something that's part of like maybe radar or the drone communicator. I assume this is supposed to have a drone at some point somewhere in the ship, but I couldn't find where it's supposed to be at. Maybe it's underneath the ship. I'll check that in a minute, in a sec here. But one thing I noticed at the ramp here, the technology, this does not have like the red lights as I have seen from other RSI ships lately, so maybe they'll add that later. We'll see. But you can access the ramp there. Where's this drone supposed to be at? What is this supposed to do? I think that's for the fuel, I assume. That's pretty cool. That's just how you access the ramp there. I believe the drone is maybe supposed to be on the top of the ship. Or underneath it. Somewhere. Maybe it's supposed to be right here underneath it, I assume. I don't know. It's supposed to be getting a drone at some point that later for this ship. It's supposed to have drone capability, so we'll see what that looks like here. For now, that's the whole exterior of the ship. Oh, there's actually one more thing I need to show you guys before I hop off of here. So let me make my way back up here. The Medivac actually has emergency missiles. So this can call the elevator back up. So this actually has, yeah, I almost forgot to show that. But yeah, this has missiles. So if you're here in the pilot seats,
Landing complete.
where are the missiles? There they are. So it's got 16 size 2 ignite missiles here. And those should be able to be seen from, oh, I see them. So they're like right there in the middle of the ship. Let me see if I can close it. Or no, they're just like that. Okay, that's cool. That's it. Yeah, got 16 missiles. That's part of that. God, I love the emergency lights. That is so cool. Might just keep them on, let the lights just keep dying out or something. I don't know, drain the battery. But yeah, that is the Apollo Medivac. That is finally here. Yeah, I got so much plans with this ship to do some more tests of this thing. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Uh, like I said, if this is your first time watching this, don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. And I'll catch you on the next one.